Hannah Waddingham. I like to always say every time we
Conway.
speak, Emmy winner, Hannah
Emmy
Waddingham.
winner. Do you know what?
I'm only Emmy nominated, but I appreciate
You're
your
as
win.
bad as my stylist. There's never a time when James doesn't go, excuse me, you've won an Emmy. Like, in fact, he hasn't today. Fired!
But do you get tired of hearing it?
Why would you ever get, do you?
No.
No.
Of course not.
Why would you ever? Because it's the greatest compliment.
Absolutely. Well,
absolutely not.
Speaking of what deserves to get an Emmy, Hannah Waddingham, Home for Christmas. I watched it again today because it's not even Christmas time, but like our world needs more joy, and give me 45 minutes of joy every time I watch your
thank you,
special.
Darren. Thank you so much. That's what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted it to be a capsule, like a little magic capsule that it doesn't matter how old you are, what mood you're in. And that's why I talk about it, so much at the time. I was like, it has to be for all generations, but it also has to be for people who feel the joy of Christmas, but also people who feel the loss at Christmas. I wanted it to really ebb and flow through people's feelings around Christmas, because I know I have them as well. That feeling of 1 minute you're thinking, oh, this is cozy, and the next minute you're thinking, oh, but that person that I don't have, or my friend that's just lost their dad, or so
but you gave us a happy,
safe
space in those 45 minutes, and I'm sure that was your goal.
Yeah, it really was. It really was. And when you get into something like that, and Apple so much allowed myself and my producing partners to do exactly what we wanted with it, both the visual look of it and my voice, where I wanted it to sit, the guests I wanted to have, and it was basically, we trust you, go and play and bring us back the Christmas baby. Well,
you were not only performing on stage so wonderfully with your voice, but you are an executive producer on this project. So what does it mean to you at this stage, though, to have this agency and this ownership over your career at this stage of your career? You've worked hard to get here.
I was going to say, it's taken a little while.
Absolutely.
But actually, when you can ask my manager, Nick Tedisco, when we started out on it, I think I was a bit like, ooh, exec producing, ooh. But as we got into it, I do feel like they wish they hadn't agreed, because I got very obsessed with the absolute minutiae of it all, even down to things like, let's not buy this and let's give someone in the band an extra sandwich. Just trying to kind of shuffle everything around so that what you have in that locked off 45 minutes, if you look at the broader state of it, was just perfect. And I wanted everyone that was on that stage to feel like they weren't just that bit, but they were absolutely a beautiful glittery cog in the whole thing, and nobody more important than anyone else. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It has to be, I'm a team player, and that's what happens in theatre, and I wanted everyone to feel that. And I think you see at the very end of it, you can see that everyone felt that team energy.
No, you were very successful. Congratulations.
Thank
Hannah.
you, darling.
But beyond that, now I loved you as Gail in the Fall Guy.
I loved Gail.
So much fun. You got to play Jinx in the new Garfield movie.
2 cowbags.
So good. And then you have Mission Impossible 8 coming up with Tom Cruise soon. So what are you enjoying most about the evolution of your career right now, Hannah?
I love the fact that every single character is different, but has a kind of natural journey to it. I needed to do something for my daughter, out and out, and that was Garfield.
Okay.
She's obsessed, like pictures all around my house.
Is she Team Jinx or Team Garfield?
Hello, she's obviously Team Jinx.
She loves a good villain.
What is wrong with you? I mean, she looks fabulous, doesn't she?
She does.
So she loves Jinx. She hates how I look as Gail Meyer, because
like the brunette?
Yeah, she's not down with it at all. Doesn't like it at all. But I loved it. I really loved it. And I love the fact that whenever she sees posters, she's just like, Fall Guy, Mummy, Fall Guy. So she's invested in all of that. And then you look at something like Mission Impossible. I mean, that came in at a time that I'd just gone shooting on Fall Guy, came straight back. I'm not exaggerating. Unpacked my bags from 4 months in Oz and packed a smaller bag to go on an Osprey and land on a moving, active 4,500 servicemen and women warship.
Wow. And
go and be with, the unknown Tom Cruise.
I hear he's up and coming. He's doing okay.
He's doing all right.
Okay.
He's doing all right. But it just epic. And I start shooting with them again in a couple of weeks.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Well, your fans have been wondering what's in the pipeline for Hannah Waddingham. Hi, fans. They love you. They adore you. You see it on social media.
I love them. I do see it. I do see it. And I
Mm.
want them all to know that I see it. And I think everyone always presumes that when you're at the level that we're all at, that everything's all right all the time. But, you know, it often isn't. Often you're tired.
You're human.
And things like that. Your messages, honestly, makes me emotional thinking about it. They make a massive difference to feel that support. And I tell you what, my lot, when somebody might say anything even fractionally negative about me,
they pounce.
The claws come out.
The jinxes come out.
Yes, it's great. And I think I don't even have to respond to that because they've already gone.
But they're wondering, pipeline-wise, what's coming up? What projects can you tell us about? They also really want to know if you're going to put out a music album at some point. We want to hear more of your lovely voice.
I totally am. I was just saying on the way here, I miss singing. I'm doing something very important coming up singing-wise, but it's not been announced yet. But I'm very excited about that. It's hugely prestigious.
Okay.
So I'm thrilled about that.
Rhymes with? Just kidding.
Rhymes with things.
Okay.
You're so bad. I love it. And short of that, you know, I've got my Big Fat Lovely series exec producing for Amazon with Octavia Spencer.
Amazing.
Octavia Spencer, Jeff.
My goodness.
Octavia
Oscar winner.
Effing Spencer.
Love her. That's amazing.
I'm going to be sitting in cars with her going, tell me other things.
Anything. Read a phone book, I'll listen.
Yeah, I love her. I love her.
I love that. So
I think people were slightly in shock recently because after the Amazon upfronts we did, we decided to go off to a spa day together. And I don't think people expected to see fully naked Hannah Waddingham, fully naked Octavia Spencer in the shower going, how do you work this thing?
Oh my goodness. Hey, living your best life. So I don't know if you know, a few days ago on May 31st marked the 1-year anniversary of the season 3 finale of Ted Lasso. So I'm not going to, because I know you've been asked up the wazoo about, is there going to be a season 4? Will we get a Rebecca Welton spinoff? I'm not going to ask that.
Ted.
But I'm wondering, do you feel like you're satisfied right now as an actor in June 2024 with Rebecca's arc? Or do you feel like there's an itch that we need to see more of this story from her? She met the man of her dreams, got the child of her dreams. What's next?
There'll always be an itch. Always be an itch. I do know that I genuinely feel a lack. It's like, you know, what would she be? What would she say about this situation? What would she say about that? What would she say if that kind of person walked into her club? You know, how is her relationship with her mother? It's like leaving somebody on a cliff edge and going, bye-bye.
And then we're like, come
when
back.
You have loved them so much.
Yeah.
And you know how we talk about that? I'm like that. I know people know about her. And it's so crazy because I talk to the guys so often that I don't miss any of them at all. I mean, literally none of them. Like I was saying the other day, if I haven't spoken to someone from Ted every week, that would be odd.
Yeah.
But I can't talk to her.
But we need more to see. I know you're seeing each other, but we need to see you guys together.
Yeah.
Hopefully in time.
I know. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I really do. But it would have to be in the right way. You know?
Yep. So my last question for you, Hannah, is...
Last question?
I know. You have other people, unfortunately. I could do this for 35 minutes if you let me. But Hannah Waddingham, Home for Christmas.
Yes.
So great. I hope it gets an Emmy nomination.
Thank
but again,
you
are already an Emmy winner for your role as Ted Lasso. You won in 2021.
Yeah.
And when you're on stage, you spoke about the requesting Hollywood to give West End musical theater performers
all musical theater people.
Yes. But yes.
In Britain.
In 3 years now, since almost 3 years, have you seen progress? Yes or no?
I think so. I mean, I'm not taking any credit for that
at
all. But yes, there already had been. Because I'm talking about the time when it was particularly bad, when I was going constantly, like, oh, you do this singing thing.
That's a talent.
I mean, it would make
it's a Rebecca thing with Rupert.
Twitchy, yeah. But it has got better, definitely, because I know friends that have started kind of climbing into screen work a lot, and it's just as it should be. And you know, this whole thing about nominations and all the rest of it, they are beautiful, beautiful, precious jewels. But anyone that goes, oh, you were straight up out of your chair when this person won, that person won, whatever. I'm like, yeah, because you don't realize how many magnificent people in their 60s, 70s, sometimes even octogenarians who are still going, oh, does anybody have like a digs list for being on tour in God knows where? And they're brilliant theatre performers. And I always stand by that to say, go and look in theatres, because they are there because they want to play great characters, not for the money or the fame.
Absolutely.
Don't get me on my soapbox,
no,
Jeff. I'll
no,
never get off
I
it.
appreciate you doing so. So I have to bring up Leslie. We spoke last year about the same exact time for the FYC season 3 of Ted Lasso on the red carpet at the Emmys building.
Yes.
And I gave everyone your cast, including you and Juno Temple, while you guys came in, a Pride LGBT flag.
Yes, and I already had my.
And you had your purse already.
LGBT,
yes. So I feel like I want to make a new tradition every time I see you in June during Pride Month right now again.
Yes.
To give you a new flag every time I see you, Hannah.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I have a new flag for you for being such a good supporter. Since on this, you also had Luke. You had the London Gay Men's Chorus. You had the fabulous Lounge Swingers.
Yes, Scott Baker.
So we
and
appreciate you supporting us. So we support you in return.
Oh my God!
You're born this way.
Oh, baby, I was born
Little
this
Gaga.
way. I need to have it on my outfit.
Yeah, it looks great.
No,
not at all. Never. Hannah Waddingham can do whatever she wants to do. And I do have one last more thing.
Oh, darling, thank
You're
you
welcome,
for that.
Hannah. Thank you for supporting us in return.
Oh, it's effortless and is constant.
Well, thank you. Leslie, I also know that your birthday is next month on July 28th. Is a
50.
Milestone, yes.
What?
A milestone, yes.
Yeah, but I'm cool with it, actually.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
going to be a nightmare by the time I turn 50.
Well, I wanted to early, since it's Pride Month and we adore you. I have a rainbow cake with a candle.
Oh my God!
So if we may start your party a little early.
Yeah, of course we can. I nearly swore.
Okay. It's okay, you can do it.
F yeah.
Yeah, F yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yes.
Let me help you.
Okay, thank you.
Look at me, I'm
Maybe your
just
nails
like,
are
get
better.
it open! Oh my God, that's the cutest thing. Oh no, you're right. It's a bastard.
Right. It's got child locks on it.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look at that. So if you don't mind.
Oh my God, Jeff. You see, this is why you need gays in your life.
Happy to be it.
I mean, a straight man just wouldn't do this.
No, we got you.
I
We're
know.
reliable. So happy early 50th, Hannah.
Thank
we love
you
Happy
so
birthday to you.
much.
I would sing, but you're the one with the voice.
Oh, love. That's so gorgeous.
Oh, happy birthday. Make a wish when you go.
I am going to make a wish, and I'm going to say it out loud. May everyone treat everyone equally and love everyone as they are.
I love that.
Gorgeous. Ah, that is so cool.
Happy birthday.
And nobody's
Hannah.
having any of it.
Thank you for the time. So nice to see you.
Thank you
Always
so
a pleasure.
much.
Congratulations on Hannah Waddingham. Home for Christmas. If you haven't watched it already, Apple TV Plus. Watch it on a random Wednesday. It doesn't even have to be Christmas time.
No, too right. It doesn't.
Yes.
Thank you so much, love.
You are
fucking great at what you do. You really are.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Thank you, darling. Mwah.